back to my channel. If you just came from the Sephora haul bougie self-care video, welcome back. But I shoot a lot, I'm a model, and I do a lot of influencing, so I'm always in front of the camera. And one of my favorite makeup routines is literally just a foundation, powder, concealer, blush, and good to go. But I wanted to show you and really deep dive into like why that's my favorite and really show you how I structure all of those products to make my face just snatched completely 100% to be photo and video ready like all the time. So without further ado, let's just jump right into the video. The first product that I'm going to dive into, this is the Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. I sometimes use two foundations because it helps really like stick it to my skin and then also cover any dark blemishes that I may have on my face, which I do have a few right now. So I just go over those specific areas, just a little dab spot action. And then I go ahead and I cover that with a beauty sponge. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna dab this product into the face. Very simple, very easy, but it uplifts your face so much and it gives you like the perfect base, in my opinion, to start your real foundation and your real face routine. Next, I go in with my Luminous Silk Giorgio Armani foundation. This is my favorite foundation of all time. I've been trying some newer ones lately, but none really compare for me, in my personal opinion. It just looks so gorgeous on the skin, and when I take pictures with this, I literally feel like my skin always looks perfect, which it doesn't. So when I get my pictures back and I'm like, oh, I don't have to like edit that many blemishes or anything, it's all thanks to the Luminous Silk foundation from Giorgio. But same technique, I blend, I do a lot of patting, and then when I get up towards my hairline, I try to flick it back into my hairline a little bit. And then that will be all taken care of once we clean up in a little bit or do our hair. So don't worry about that, but try to flick it back into the hair because it makes it look more natural. Because if you have just like a streak line right here, you're gonna see it on camera specifically, and then you're gonna be like, oh, I didn't blend. Next up, I like to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away Liquid Concealer. I use this as a contour. I prefer this method for contouring. It just is a lot better, and I love this Charlotte Tilbury formula. So I just dab my sponge into it. This is a newer revelation that I've done, is just dabbing into it instead of applying it to my skin directly, because it helps make the blending process a lot easier and less stark. So I just do this. I apply it really, really high. I find that this gives me the best lifted appearance, and I just look absolutely like, it gives you that model face. I'm just saying, if you want to look like a model for camera, do your contour up higher and then blend into your hair. Makeup is definitely like an art form, and it's different. It's subjective for every person, but when you find like the ultimate way to do your makeup and it works for every day, and if you do any type of photography work, it's like a new level of like freedom and a new level of feeling confident and beautiful in your skin. And that's why I absolutely love doing my makeup for any type of shoot, because it can dry your product with any of the residual product that's left on the sponge from the contour. Go ahead and just dab that here, and then what you can do is just drag upwards and then blend down a little bit, not too much, or else it can make you look like you have a sagging face. Beauty cream, this is the blush color Rose Latte. I'm obsessed with this. Rihanna did what she needed to do with this color. It easily became my favorite blush of all time. What I like to do is I have to place this a little bit higher because we placed the contour up pretty high. So what I do is I do this, focus on that cheek area, and then I blend somewhat up onto my temple and brow bone. Part of the whole thing is the Laura Mercier setting powder. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take this. I've already sprinkled some at the top. When I say some, I mean a lot. I dip into that. I bake a little bit under the eyes, so I press. This helps maintain your under eye concealer so that it doesn't wrinkle or move or anything, especially when you're shooting. That can be the worst, but I expect to do some touch-ups on set. That's not uncommon, especially if you're outside in the heat. But the more you can conceal and just bake that down so it doesn't move, the better. The powder blush and powder bronzer over our cream ones, it just makes me feel like I'm like just doing what I need to do, especially during the summer months and I'm trying to be glowy. So this is the Morphe Avani Grey. All the products are going to be listed down below, but this is the Avani Grey. It's super dark, as you can see. It's kind of stark, but I'm only going to do a little bit and just really blend, making sure to keep it concentrated where I already put that cream, keeping it up high. But this one can go just a little bit lower because it is more of a bronzer and you're just warming up the face with it. It doesn't have to act as your contour now that you've already done the contour. Look at how lifted it looks. This is, I'm not even sure what this is. It's ColourPop Pressed Powder Blush, and I don't even know the color, but I'm gonna find it and I'll have it listed down below. But it's just a really beautiful, warm, like baked blush color. Perfect for summer. This one, I keep it in the same areas as I did before. I'm obsessed. It just looks so good and warm and just, oh, I don't know. I love a warm blush and a cool tone blush for like I love a warm tone powder blush and a cooler tone cream blush. They just blend so beautifully. I don't know what it is about it. It just makes your face look like divine on camera. Next up, I go in with this bronzer. It has been through hell, but this is the Megastar bronzer from Morphe. I'm obsessed with it. It's perfect. I have been using this with a big brush like this for my eyeballs for the longest, and I'm gonna stand beside her. It works really well, especially for just a simple, warm moment in the eyes. Well, that's all I do is I take this on the eyes. I blend it out pretty far. This is not like a simple like little eye, like, well, it's a very simple eye, but it just had so much elevation to a look. This little Morphe, this is like just a mascara. I just put this on the lower lashes just a tiny teensy bit because I do have eyelash extensions, just because it was more efficient for me than trying to put on my lashes every time I needed to go out and shoot content. So eyelash extensions for the win, but I still like a little something on my bottom lip lashes. I don't know why, I just can't live without them. So I just put a little bit of this down here. This is the Make It Big. I really like it. And I just put on the lower lashes and I'm pretty much good to go with the eyes. Next up, lips. This is a newer favorite lip combination, but it's blown me out of the water. So I'm gonna show you guys right now. So this is the ColourPop Lippy Stick Parker Matte. Then I'm going to go in with the NYX Professional in the color Cherry Skies. And then I'm going to follow up with the It's Glass Juvia's Lip Glass or Lip Gloss. So what I like to do is I go in with the ColourPop first. I line my whole lip with this guy. This is like a nice nudie pink color. If you're more into like a nude or like a brown, which I used to be obsessed with, let me know and I can make that. But this is perfect for me for like spring, summertime. The NYX color, and I line my outer lip with this. Something about a darker line lip just looks so good to me. I can't just have like I can't just leave the lippy stick how it is. Like, no. Like, I have to have a line and a darker one than the rest of the lip. Just personal preference, I guess. Next, now that that's kind of blended in a little bit, I'm gonna go in with the It's Glass lip gloss. The lip gloss. Take it. I haven't even opened this one yet. So the It's Glass, I'm just gonna take this and put it all over my lips. Oh, it's so big and juicy. Are you kidding? Are you joking? You guys. To me, this is the perfect pink color. So the first thing that I'm going to go in with is the Kenra. This is the blow dry spray. Love it. It does absolute wonders for my hair. Okay, so I'm going to separate out my hair. I literally just do a middle part a lot of the time because it's easier to work around unless I'm like curling my hair. This is like the easiest way to change up the look throughout the day or throughout however we're shooting to make it really versatile. This tried and true go-to if you have one of these. They sell them at TJ Maxx now. This is where I got mine because I wanted a light pink one instead of the Revlon hot pink one, but I love using it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go through my hair this way. I'm gonna curl inwards to swoop away from my hair to give me that blue. Last thing that I top up with for any shoot is the Olaplex 97 bonding oil. This stuff works absolute wonders for making my hair look like I just walked off of a freaking like, I don't know. I feel like I'm on a like hair campaign ad. Do you guys remember the old like, I don't even remember, like the Australian brand hair? Oh, I'll put it on the screen. It makes me feel like I'm on like a campaign for that. Like look at how beautiful my hair looks now. So shiny and luxurious. So I just make sure to use that. And I tuck in my hairs. Some of my baby hairs like to escape these days. That is pretty much my go-to glowy makeup and hair for shooting, for Instagram, for content, for whatever the case may be. If you're actually shooting in studio and you have to do your own hair and makeup, top notch. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and then also put on your post notifications so you guys can be notified anytime that I post here on YouTube. Thanks so much for tuning in. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.